1977.
Any remembrance
Of Rath Yatra, Prabhupada walking.
What you remember?
One thing that made big impression is we were walking by the seashore. He would walk up and down in the hard sand. Now the tide is coming in, but it would be hard, so we could walk there. And there was a bird, actually many birds. He would walk and see, and they had oil on their wings, and they were dead. And he asked, "What is this?"
What is the meaning?
He had oil. The bird, morning walk, not Rath Yatra.
Not Rath Yatra.
We have some oil.
Petroleum. Petroleum.
Oh.
Because there was spill, and so he asked, "What is this?" And one of the devotees said that there's oil spills, and thus the birds are coming to get fish, but the oil gets on their wings, and then they cannot fly, and they die. And he said, "Oh, this is very sinful." He said, "Someday there will be a great war to stop this petroleum business." Of course, that made big impression on all of us.
Have you any remembrance?
No, I didn't get to go on any walks. They didn't let me go on any walks.
What about Rath Yatra?
I remember.
How not come here? How do you?
Rath
Never come here with work.
Not with
No. Yeah, you should.
One, actually quite a few, but one in particular was very interesting on a morning walk here.
Oh, you also went sometime here?
I was here for about 1.5 years.
Oh.
Yeah, I joined in Boston, but came here. And at that time, there was a strong, renounced order clique. Yeah? I understand what I mean?
Those who were taken renounced, they were very strong to protect.
Yeah, and they were, in general, making somewhat offense to Grihastha and ladies in particular. And that morning walk, Prabhupada was very angry with them. We were mostly brahmacharis there and sannyasis. And he got actually quite furious one morning. And he said something like, what is your problem is not my problem. He said, but I will not have you make me known to the world as a woman hater. He said, so, and then he told them that they should correct their behaviors. I don't know if anybody else was there for that walk, but it seems appropriate that I mention that, in that they didn't let you come for morning walks.
every morning. And we would clean, the ladies then got to clean his quarters. And so we would be cleaning his quarters that were upstairs. And for a long time it had been raining at this particular period. He would come for 3 months many times and translate. And it had been raining and raining, and he hadn't gone out. Finally, one day it was sunny, and he went out. And we speculated that he would stay out for a long time. So we thought we would do a maha cleanup on his quarters. So we were doing a whole thing. We were all everywhere. He came back very shortly. He didn't stay very long. And he came up his stairs. And we said, "Oh, Prabhupada, we thought you would stay out so long. It's so sunny. It's been so dark." And he went, "Where there is Krishna, there is light. Where there is no Krishna, there is darkness," and he lost his
Very often in these walks, probably would be...
Sometimes you joined him here?
No, but I would hear from devotees. He would be in his fighting spirit against the scientists. And on one walk he got into it, he said about the scientists, "We kick on their face with boot."
He also said, I think, in one of those walks that he said, "I think I'm the first to challenge them seriously with philosophy." And everyone went, "Yes, Prabhupada, you're the first." Yes. Quite successfully.
He always said that they should first make one very small mosquito. Yeah?
Yeah.
Then we will believe them.
Once I was with my Gurudev in Assam. We were about 40 brahmacharis and about 10 sannyasis. And one day one brahmachari was giving class and he was telling that all the grihasthas are rotten things. They have nothing to do with bhakti. We brahmachari, a strong brahmachari and sannyasi, we can preach and do bhakti, everything, but not these grihastha, rotten persons. After that, we were not any of the sannyasis were not there in class. Guru Maharaj was not in class. After that, we heard and we told to Gurudev that what he is telling, and he became at once furious. You are rotten, you have no touch with bhakti, you don't know any siddhant. Or all Acharya, himself Krishna, his married life he had done in Dwarka. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all are rotten. You know Srinivasa Acharya, all the gopis were grihastha, so all, are they are rotten? Pandavas were grihastha, they are rotten. Oh, you are especially rotten. I think that you are not Vaishnava, even a Vaishnava. You have not taken initiation at all. And then all were became very careful for this. It depends on bhakti. Jai bhaje sei bado abhaktahina char. Kiva vipra, kiva nyasi, shudra keno noy, if he is grihastha, anyone, brahmachari, sannyasi, but not knowing all the established truth and the theory and the philosophy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, love and affection, they are not pure Vaishnava. So, from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to up to Swami Maharaj, or we take this view. We don't think that all the grihas are rotten or they have nothing to do with bhakti. I prefer grihastha bhakta who are more polite than sannyasis. If sannyasis have false ego, I am learned, I am sannyasi, surely they will fall down. I perhaps see that for this very reason, all the false ego, sannyasis, renounced order persons, they have gone down so much. But if they have not left the line of Swamiji, are not offending any Vaishnava, they may come again. But those who are offending Vaishnava, Guru and devotees, they cannot come back. So, whether he is sannyasi or brahmachari or grihastha, if they are offending Vaishnava, then it is very harmful. I think that mostly grihastha, they don't offend anything. They fear for all this. Nowadays, the sannyasi and brahmachari, they have no fear for offenses. They are desperate doing all these things. So,
Desperately doing all this. Desperate to make a census.
One after one doing offenses, and they have no care, there is no fear for doing so. But grihastha always, some polite, we don't know anything, we have no so much associating with high classes of Vaishnava. We are with our family, so they respect. In this way, they are somewhat lenient and more higher than these classes of adhunik, modern sannyasis. Grihastha cannot fail, they cannot go down. But they giving up danda and all these things. Yeah. What they have told, you should be very careful for women and give up your women and children. Now telling, they are now taking women. Become lust. We should not tell like this. Sometimes, as a reference, you can tell that don't be lusty, don't have anger, not criticizing anyone. And if you are criticizing gradually, then all these qualities that you are telling come on your head and your heart. So never don't tell all these things. Always glorifying Krishna, Gurudev, Vaishnava, and the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, especially Nityananda Prabhu. He also became afterward Grihastha, Nityananda Prabhu. What harm? Nothing. Because Baruni Devi and Krishna Lila,
Baruni,
Revati, there were feeling separations. So he took no harm. They are transcendental. What we think about this world, that world is different quite, transcendental. No lust, nothing. You can see that all the gopis were the Sakhi of Krishna. They have no child at all. They have no lust or all these things like us. So we should be careful for this. Don't criticize. If anyone is doing something to be criticized, even you should not criticize. So here we are reminding Swamiji, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, when he came to Los Angeles from New York, he was so happy that ISKCON has been formed. And he wrote several letters. I think that what we have published, the letters of Swamiji, perhaps it was from Los Angeles, it may be written there. You can see. And several letters, about more than 200 and 250. He wrote me several letters, especially from here, and then from New York, from here and there. So it reminds, when we are coming here, it reminds me of Swamiji, and also the devotees who has joined him, and if they are here, they will remind Swamiji. How glorious was he, that coming from India, so distant place, without any penniless, he came here and preached here. He established preaching center. Perhaps this center was established by him, and Sivigraha by him.
No. He was the first, of course, to come here in January 68, but there were...
Should not come here. You should control them not to come here. He has not told. No? Now, they should try to follow Swamiji. Anyone, a dog of Swamiji, even to tell, I have heard that like dogs, if any dog comes in his area, all the dogs of that area begin to do, don't come, barking always. So now all the Westerns and Eastern, their passport and visa and barking, checking, you cannot take anything, without permission you cannot come. So he was always against this and abusing them. But now we cannot go in the mart in the center where he has established this.
He used to say that ISKCON is United Nations of the spiritual world.
But now I'm so worried. They should change their policy. Otherwise they will be of nowhere and they will certainly be ruined. If they are doing against these things, they must be ruined. They try to be liberal and having so much love and affection for all, even for an ant, for fishes, for eggs, for trees and creepers. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and showed this.
Prabhupada actually mentioned that also.
He should, must he have told.
ये बात कही थी चींटी के साथ भी प्रेम होना चाहिए.
That is, mission was this, to preach love and affection for all, not for only human or inhuman, some sections, only Vaishnava and only my devotee. Never, never. We cannot do. So we should try to love and affect to all the beings, even trees and grasses. We should not give them pain or anything. Try to love and affect. Even a dog, even a fish, even anything, a creeper, we should not go down like this on that, keeping head. If needed, very gently, we should try to love and affect all. And by this whole world be conquered. Not by controlling anything, anyone. You cannot control. If you are not controlling yourself, your mind and your heart, how you can control whole world, all these things? So this is the object and mission of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna and all. Gaur Prema Mahamantra. And this song was very dear to him and also to be all in Mahaprabhu line. Then
Thanks very much.